Hey everyone, welcome to Sims World. In the last episode, we revealed that Pepper and Vincent had a little one, and Noah had started seeing Tagaloa, which is outside swimming. But Ambrose has told them that he has to write a book report on something that happened to him in his life that or an important event, and he has decided to do an important event that happened in history, and it's about Murder House, and he's reading up on it, and he found out something that they already knew. Murder House used to be an orphanage, and he found out that there is some living orphans from that, and they actually live not far from here, and then he wanted to see if he could potentially go and ask them for an interview, or at least ask one of them for an interview. And Noah said, I will gladly take you once you get back from school today, but as for now, just chill out. We will definitely head over there. You know the address and all that. I know it's going to sound weird, just showing up at someone's place, he's thinking, but he's thinking like, okay, well, if these people are really who they say they are, or who Ambrose says they are, then they're probably want to get the story out there. As for Sabrina, though, she has been having some issues with her, like, sadness and all that, and it's because she kind of feels like now that she is, like, she's a witch, like, she's definitely has, like, a powerful witch. She brought back people back to life and all that, but she doesn't really have anybody to talk to about it. Like, she doesn't have a mentor. Her mom isn't really in the picture because of everything that's happened, Morgan going bad. Her dad's not in the picture as well. And really, there's not very many witches left, and they are pretty much a dying breed. And so she has decided that she has looked online, and that she has found that there is a surviving witch from the olden times, and she's really started to, like, get to know her, pen pal wise, and talking to her, and she's like, and Noah knows this, and so does everybody else, and they were like, maybe they could actually meet in person. So I'm actually gonna say Sabrina can go ahead and take the day off of school today, and Noah, why don't you or Ambrose, why don't you as well? Because that way it'll give them time to work on their homework and all that, which they have to do, and also meet their pen pal, which I thought would be really neat for them to do. Um, so Noah has said that first of all, we are all going to go together. We are all going to go at the same time to this place. And okay, first we got to buy a lottery ticket because it's lottery. But Pepper has heard all of them talking about Ambrose talking about the leftover orphanage people, and she's like, maybe I know them, which she actually does, guys, because I mean, you guys may have seen what we've seen part of my orphanage challenge, which is the go, but Pepper was there. Pepper was murdered before there. She has seen them before. And obviously they would know Pepper because of um, her being a ghost. But anyways, so she has told Noah that she will take Ambrose if that's okay. And Noah's like, that's actually great because he's really tired. She's a little bit tired too, granted, but why is it? I don't understand. Hold on a minute. Okay, so we are here, guys. You guys might recognize some of these guys from my orphanage challenge if you guys watched it. If you didn't, go check it out. It was really a different type of thing. In particular, you guys will recognize Wade Lillard. He was the one teen boy. Now, obviously, he's a lot older. Um, then his wife, Journey, you guys will recognize as well. She was another orphan. And her twin sister, Destiny. And then you will also recognize Greta, which was the little vampire girl from the series that Wade saved. However, Wade went on to adopt her, and then him and Journey had Tristan Lillard, and another one, which is probably either out or not home. And right now, he's just getting to know a little bit, introducing himself. And he's like, listen, I have this really, really important school meeting. And I read about you guys, and I read what happened to you guys in the house that was old orphanage and all that. And I know that you guys might not want to talk about this, but do you think that we could? Because he said, I used to live in that house. It became a regular home. And Wade's like, yeah, I know it became a regular home. Um, a lot of bad stuff has happened in that house. Even before it's became a residence. And that's just a really dark time in my life that I chose to keep out of the light for so many years. Um, my sons don't even know about it, but I think it's time to tell them. So, he's like, I grew up in the orphanage. I was put in there when I was a young one. And we were in with this woman named Dana. But it was opened up way beforehand. And there was definitely ghosts back then from previous people that's lived there. And a lot of stuff has happened, and now Journey's kind of just telling him. And she said, and she's saying, like, and then what we didn't say is, things definitely started heating up when Dana actually started doing a lot of dangerous and harmful stuff to some of the orphans. She's killed orphans, and, well, she wasn't the best person, and then, as, time went on, we quickly realized that me and my sister were adopted out, or we were taken by our grandmother, and Greta and them were left there alone, and pretty much they were kind of just stuck. And then ultimately Thana was just going to continue killing people, so we had to do something, and Wade ended up taking her life because of that, and saving Greta because she did have plans on killing Greta. And so she did tell that all to Ambrose, so Ambrose has gotten her statement, Now, Ambrose and Pepper are heading back because they're a little bit tired. But Tagaloa is going to go ahead and take Sabrina home or over to see her pen pal. So, don't worry, guys. I'm hoping that to keep this family a part of the series here and there. If you guys are interested in this orphanage challenge characters, so they will definitely be a part of the series here and there. Nothing really too serious yet, but you never know. One in particular, I really have my eyes on, but we will have to wait and see. Anyways, I'll be back once we get to the pen pal. Okay, so we're here, and Lana obviously knew that we were coming because of her being outside, and she's been waiting to meet Sabrina, and I think she's shocked at how young Sabrina is, but Sabrina's like, so, I've been hearing a lot of things, and about you, and I know that there is a little bit of stuff that you've stated to me already, and Tagalo was like, wait a minute, I know who you are. You You were around. You were on TV before. You're Lana Banana. You're Bloody Head. And she's like, yeah, I don't really like talking about that, and I'd rather not talk about that. That was a dark time in my life, but I do know that Sabrina and you guys did used to live in that house, and I honestly hope that they soon just tear that down, because that place is nothing more than an absolute disgrace, and it needs to be taken down. There has been too many deaths in that house, too many to remember, too many that I don't want to remember. And she's like, as for witchcraft, she said, I'll be happy to help you with anything that you might need, because unfortunately my daughter was not born a witch because of she got that from her father. But as for me, I am. That's how I've been able to stay looking young. I always had a soft spot for the youngins, and there's not very many witches left, and I would like for us to get to know each other a little bit better, if that's okay. Maybe one day we could just us two go out. I know your stepfather is here, or whatever he is, but I think that we should really get to know each other, because I know that I think I should be able to help you, and I know that there is some other witches out there that might need our help, or even warlocks, and I think that with the power that you've stated that you've already possessed in bringing people back, that is definitely one of the most powerful types of witches in the world. I personally cannot bring people back. However, I wish I could. And so she's like, it's great to get to know you, and it's great to get to see you in person, but I do have to run now, sweetheart. But I would love to get to meet with you again soon. So, she has met her pen pal, and Ambrose has definitely met and talked about some of the stuff in the orphanage. Now I think they're going to head back home, and we'll see what things they get into then. Okay, so we are back home. And Vincent is supposed to be giving the baby a bath. Yes, here he comes. So, what I have planned now is for these guys to pretty much just have like a chill day and wait for the lottery to come back. They're hoping that they can win, because if they do win, then Pepper and Vincent have stated that they want to do something special for Noah and Tagaloa, and Tagaloa, on the other hand, has something special he needs to tell Noah that he hasn't told him yet, but he doesn't really want Noah to freak out about it or get any sort of way, but he is a little bit tired, probably because of running around and going all around different places today with Sabrina and them, so that's probably why. Um, but anyways, Noah is going to use the restroom. Why don't you go ahead and make something to eat for everybody, Vincent, because I think we are running low on some food. So how about just make some pancakes for everybody. Now, Leilani, what is up with you? You need amusement. Pepper. Okay, you're eating. We might have to buy her some stuff, since we do have a lot of land and all that. And, Pepper's gonna say, like, that she was saving up some money, and she's now able to buy a little bit of stuff for the baby to play with, in the yard. So, I do have a storyline I want to talk to you guys about with Pepper. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I know, like, this was originally how I had everything planned out for her. But yeah, it's hard. It's just gonna be really hard to do that to her. I don't want to put it out there and just, like, blurt out the spoiler yet, but I'm gonna buy these swings here first. We can buy the swings. Is there anything, like, little ones can play with? I know there is. There's, like, a ball pit and all that, but I want to buy the one that's all connected. Because I know there should be one that it's all connected, yeah. So, there we go. We'll buy this. Put it here. She can play with that. Now, the ball pit isn't a part of this, but she can still play with that. Give her a little bit something to do. But I have something planned with Pepper, and it's going to change her character a lot, like, big time. And I don't know how I feel about it yet. Like, it was the original plan, but it's just been, one of those things, like, you think about it and then you're like, I don't know now. I guess we'll have to wait and see in a couple episodes, or maybe even the next episode, because that's what I'm thinking about doing in the next episode. But why don't you go ahead and take the Bambino outside, and she should be able to play in this. Yes, she should be able to play in this. Oh, she's waddling her way on over. Aren't you going outside with her, Pepper? Yes, I think she is. Pepper, why don't you go out here and you can sit on the swings, I guess. Wow. Your daughter plays on the thing. Anyways, Vincent's going to eat, and then he's going to go outside and play with Leilani. But I'm waiting for Tagaloa to wake up because he does have something to tell Noah. And there she goes, playing on the thing. So I might just wake him up so he can tell Noah. Gotta find Noah. Okay, Noah's actually right here, so this is actually perfect. He's gonna go ahead and hug him and just let him know, like, don't get a big head. Like, don't get a big head out of this. But the reason why everybody knows who I am on the island is because my parents, or my father, was the chief of Solani, and my father had recently passed away, as you know, which would make me the chief of Solani, and everybody knows that I'm in a way in charge of Solani in some cases. It's really gotten hard for me because of me just being so young that I am, and I just wanted to point it out there. And so once we get married, technically you would be like a co-chief of Solani. So Noah has definitely just gotten some big things told to him about pretty much his fiance. I think they are engaged. I believe they got engaged in the last episode. But I'm gonna check. Oh no, they got boyfriend and girlfriend. Or boyfriend and boyfriend, I'm sorry. But anywho, is the Bambino still outside playing? That's the question. No, she's inside, so that's good. She's inside, or she's actually eating something. I don't know where she is. Eating. She might be up here eating. Yep, she's up here with Vincent eating, so that's good. Anywho, so that portion of the announcement is done. I do want to wait and see if they win the lottery, because I do have something planned also with that. But I don't know if I really want to do it in the next episode yet. I'm going to wait to do it to the next episode, what I said about with Pepper. But, it's going to change her a lot. I just know that. But it is getting kind of late. The kids have already faded off to sleep. I think it's time for little Leilani to head to bed as well. So, Pepper, since you're here, might as well do you. Why don't you go ahead and pick her up and read Leilani to sleep. And then I think everybody else here should just head to bed as well. So I'll pick this up in the morning. Okay, so it is about 6:30 a.m. in Sims time here. The kids are getting up for school, so that's okay. Pepper is getting up to grab something to eat, but she's gonna be getting up for the kid or with the kids anyways. Um, we're finding these like electronic parts and stuff like that outside, so I'm just gonna bring them inside because they can be used to help with certain stuff. So I'll bring them inside, and then one of the guys or whatever can pick them up. Anywho, Pepper has to go to work today. Pepper, you're gonna go into work today. So she does have to spread conservation to others and get to level 3 logic skill. So she can go ahead and talk to Ambrose about logic. And then Vincent, since you're not really doing any... What are you actually doing? He's eating grilled fruit. Oh, okay. You are eating. So she's talking to him. I think Noah's getting up to eat. Everybody's kind of getting up now. Everybody's kind of just eating. But somebody, whenever they're done eating, or Pepper, when you're... Oh, actually, you gotta go to work then. Okay, so she's done with that. She just gotta get her logic up in order to get her thing. Whenever the guys are done, one of them are gonna have to tend to the baby, and then the other one, or one of them is gonna have to tend to the baby, one of them is gonna have to tend to the dog, because the dog needs a bath. And Vincent, you just ate spoiled food, which I'm assuming you had in your inventory, because I don't remember making grilled frog or grilled fruit. Frog? Oh, you do have that eggplant frog. We could keep that as a pet. You know what? Maybe he would give it to one of the kids. So he's gonna give it to Ambrose. He thinks that Ambrose would really like that. So Ambrose got a eggplant frog, and he did tell Sabrina he's gonna keep an eye out for frogs and stuff for her. Okay, Vincent, could you tend to the child though, because she needs a diaper change and change her diaper. I think that might be it. Yep, just the diaper change. Okay, since you're done with that, might as well give Jace a bath. Okay, so these guys are kind of at school and that, so they're kind of doing their own thing. Tagaloa, are you doing the odd, like, do you do the odd jobs? I forget. I might get you started doing the odd jobs. The baby's going outside to play. I mean, I guess it's okay, because the Solani is not really, like, a bad place, so. Box packing, Why don't you just do the box packing for now? So that starts at 10 a.m. So he has about a half hour yet. Anywho, you have just about enough time to go get a shower, so why don't you go ahead and do that? Anyways, I'm waiting to see, like, if they, who won the lottery. Like, I didn't get a notification, tell the teacher, but I didn't get a notification about who won the lottery. So I'm just waiting on that. But I think I'll pick this up once people get back home. Oh, actually, we just got a thing about the lottery. Kind of funny to say that. We did not win the lottery. Jalissa did. Jalissa Easter, to be exact. So, that's pretty much all I was waiting on. Because I'm going to wait to the next episode to do anything else. So, I'm going to go ahead and end it out here. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.